Did you know that some rhino species can actually sing, producing a series of melodic, bird-like chirps to talk to their calves? Did you know that rhinos possess a specialized organ in their snout that allows them to taste the air to find mates or track predators? Did you know that a rhino's skin can be up to 2 inches thick, yet it is sensitive enough to feel a single fly landing on its back? Did you know that rhinos are capable of sprinting at speeds that would allow them to outrun an Olympic gold medalist with ease? Did you know that rhinos create massive communal bathrooms that serve as a high-tech social media network for the entire neighborhood? Rhinos are members of the Perissodactyla order, which means they are odd-toed ungulates that carry most of their weight on their middle toe. There are 5 surviving species of rhinoceros in the world today: the white, black, Indian, Javan, and Sumatran rhinos. The white rhino is not actually white. Its name is believed to be a mistranslation of the Dutch word wide, which means wide, referring to its square-shaped lip. The black rhino is distinguished from the white rhino by its pointed, prehensile upper lip, which it uses like a finger to pluck leaves from branches. White rhinos are the largest of the 5 species, with some bulls weighing up to 5,000 pounds. The Indian rhino, also known as the greater one-horned rhino, is easily identified by its thick, silver-brown skin that folds into armor plates. Sumatran rhinos are the smallest species and are the only ones covered in a layer of reddish-brown hair, making them look like relics from the Ice Age. The Javan rhino is the rarest large mammal on Earth, with a tiny population living exclusively in one national park in Indonesia. A rhino's horn grows continuously throughout its life, much like a human's hair or fingernails. Unlike the horns of cattle, which have a bony core, a rhino's horn is composed entirely of keratin. If a rhino's horn is cut off or broken, it will eventually grow back, as long as the base is not destroyed. Rhinos have a brilliant symbiotic relationship with oxpecker birds, which eat ticks and parasites off the rhino's skin and act as a natural alarm system. A rhino's sense of smell is its most vital survival tool, as its olfactory bulb is the largest part of its brain. Because rhinos have relatively poor eyesight, they rely on their scent to navigate their environment and identify other individuals. Rhinos can detect the scent of a predator or a mate from several miles away, depending on the wind direction. Their ears can rotate independently, allowing them to pick up sounds from all directions without moving their heads. The infrasonic calls used by rhinos are below 20 Hz, allowing them to communicate over long distances through dense vegetation. White rhinos are the most social species and often live in groups called crashes, which usually consist of females and their calves. Adult male rhinos are typically solitary and fiercely territorial, marking their boundaries with dung and urine. A rhino's midden, or communal dung heap, acts as a scent-based information hub where rhinos can learn about the health and status of others. By smelling the dung in a midden, a rhino can tell if another rhino is male or female, young or old, and even if a female is ready to mate. Rhinos are surprisingly agile and can turn almost 180 degrees in a single jump while running. A charging rhino can reach top speeds of 30 to 35 miles per hour. Despite their power, rhinos are herbivores and spend nearly half of their day eating plants, grasses, and shrubs. The white rhino is a grazer with a wide mouth designed for mowing through grass like a lawnmower. The black rhino is a browser that uses its pointed lip to pull twigs and fruit from high bushes. Rhinos have a specialized digestive system called hindgut fermentation, which allows them to break down tough, fibrous plant material. A rhino's stomach is relatively simple, but its large intestine and cecum are massive to facilitate the fermentation of food. Rhinos must drink water almost every day, although they can survive for several days without it during severe droughts. To protect their skin from the sun and biting insects, rhinos frequently wallow in mud. Once the mud dries on their skin, it acts as a natural sunscreen and a cooling layer. The skin of a rhino is structurally similar to that of an elephant, featuring a complex network of microscopic grooves that retain moisture. Sumatran rhinos are the closest living relatives to the extinct woolly rhino that roamed the earth during the last ice age. Female rhinos, known as cows, have a long gestation period that lasts between 15 and 16 months. A rhino calf is born without a horn. A small, hardened nub begins to appear only after a few months of life. Calves usually stay with their mothers for up to 3 years before becoming independent. During the first year of life, a rhino calf can gain up to 4 pounds of body weight per day. Rhinos have 3 toes on each foot, and their tracks are often described as looking like a large ace of clubs. The Indian rhino is an excellent swimmer and has been observed crossing wide rivers with ease. Javan rhinos are also very comfortable in the water and spend much of their time in tropical rainforest wallows. Rhinos use their horns not just for defense, but also for digging for water in dry riverbeds or breaking branches. The internal structure of a rhino horn contains deposits of calcium and melanin, which help strengthen the keratin core. The melanin in the horn protects it from the degrading effects of the sun's UV rays. In the wild, rhinos can live for 35 to 45 years, while some in protected care have reached 50. Black rhinos are known for being more nervous and aggressive than white rhinos, often charging at unfamiliar sounds or scents.